la Casa Blanca, discutiendo los asuntos pendientes de Puerto Rico ante la administración del presidente Trump y la ayuda que se nos está dando precisamente para avanzar los proyectos de reconstrucción de Puerto Rico, lo que tiene que ver con energía, que hemos tenido al Departamento de Energía, a la EPA, y avanzar con todo lo que tiene que ver con los proyectos de reconstrucción, incluidos los de agua potable. Así que agradecida con esto y con otras de las cosas que estaremos viendo en Puerto Rico.
Governor Gonzalez-Colon, I'd like to start with you. Your former Secretary of Economic Development resigned after stating publicly that interventions by your office following contracting investigations, quote, made it impossible to continue performing the duties of the position with the integrity and autonomy that the role requires and that every secretary owes to the public, close quote. Now, his resignation was followed by 10 other senior officials' resignations at the resignation of the director of Core 3, the disaster recovery terminal. Now, did you or anyone in your office encourage, direct, or request that disciplinary actions related to these investigations be reversed?
No, sir. And first, they're separate things. The first, the allegations are false. The second, the Core 3 director did resign, and he told me about that in April of this year because he got a family issue, and he will continue to work with me in other assets. So it's completely false, the allegation the former secretary is making. Second, he did ask about that contract, and I instructed him about canceling because he prompted the problem with the contract, and he was worried about the situation. So I told him to, if he was distracted, to cancel and redo the contract. No contract was awarded whatsoever. So those are false allegations, and they're investigated at this time by the Department of Justice in Puerto Rico.
If the allegations raised by the former Secretary of Economic Development are emphatically entirely false, any idea why he would say those things if they were untrue? It seems like the kind of accusation that he would know if it were not true, that could be figured out. Any ideas on that?
I don't know what political motivations he may have. I don't have an idea. He submitted an allegation of one of his employees that has been submitted to investigation, that is part of the Department of Justice, and he was referred to further investigation by the Secretary of Justice in Puerto Rico and is right now under current investigation, and that's the allegation. Saying that my office, myself, or my chief of staff is involved is completely false. And creating the narrative of any kind of involvement in this issue is completely false again. There's no evidence. There's no evidence of that, sir. And I will tell you more. The facts are there. There is no sworn deposition at this time, and the employee that he's referring, he's fighting that allegation as well.
Thank you.
Un aplauso para mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron. Gracias mami por parirme aquí. Ey, el mejor de la nueva porque me crié en la vieja. Gracias a mami y papi por todos los jalos en oreja. Nunca me han visto en la calle ni en los podcasts dando queja. Tratan de medir fuerza y no pueden ni en pareja. Calle sol, calle luna, estrella en la noche oscura. Yo no canto reggae, pero sí cultura de Borinquen, PR, archipiélago perfecto. En el mundo entero ya conocen mi dialecto, mi jerga. A mí me importa un bicho lo que a ti te vale verga. Aquí mataron gente por sacar la bandera. Por eso es que ahora yo la llevo donde quiera, cabrón, ¿qué fue?